Hello, I'm Gabo and today we'll be doing a summoning session for this banner. This is last year's winter's banner. I said last year's because I'm recording this January 6th, just so you know. This is the day where we got announced the next new heroes banner, which is an FP4 banner, I believe. And don't care about any of these units, not because I haven't played FP4, but rather because the fodder is not something I really need. Temple Echo, also half the piercing is quite nice, but there aren't that many pierceable DRs around there. Most of them are already unpierceable, so pierceable DR is not as great, and with all the special jumping, you don't really need Temple, because you will already use an special on the first combat. If you go for one-shot somehow, you don't need it. I know one-shots is not easy on most game modes, but it is how it is. So yeah, this banner, I have enough thoughts to summon on one specific color, and that specific color is red, because I do not have Steel Fighter on any unit, so I will spark him because Spark is available, and I will that way have him. For an Spark, you should go on every color, but I want to try get another copy of him just so I could have another unit with Steel Fighter. There are 2 Ether Race seasons after all, so it would be nice if I could have Steel Fighter on 2 of them. And you know, if for no reason it's just decided to give us a high score in defense, a high score in a special that works with Steel Fighter for Arena, Steel Fighter will be the way to go, most likely. I hope that doesn't happen, but yeah, that could be a thing. So maybe I'll build Mari after all with Steel Fighter and give her another skill, because I will probably need to still use a manual so I could get a high score in a special, or another tire for V skill, things like that. Okay, so as we mentioned, we are going to go on red to see if I get another Mortis while summoning. Of course, if I get one from Mortis, I may consider doing all colors to save some ores, because the next legendary mythic emblem banner should probably have a legendary banner, a legendary hero at least. Like, we should have gotten one on Nihogor's and Lerdar's banner, but we didn't, so. Okay, if there is no reds, what should I go for? I think I should go for... yeah, I should probably go for blue, because those skills are things I could have on Kana. I mean, Lagos Friend is probably still better than this, but getting a Skull as my C skill could be nice, as I could get them, as I could use a Fini skill instead as an A skill. Please don't do that again. I know it still happens sometimes, like maybe 25% of the time almost, but like, I don't like that. There are 5 orbs and 4 colors. You would expect at least one of your color. I mean, you would expect at least one of every color, which means that getting 3 the same color, even if it is one you don't want, is some luck, I guess. I don't think there's any demo that I want. Well, technically, it would be nice to get Ogier, but like, unless I'm getting a lot of copies of him really soon, it would not be worth building him. Also, it's already for me not worth building him because he's scoring only as if we had a perk weapon on 195 EST, which is what I could have an arena team that scores as much as that or more. Unsurprisingly, that's still not enough to stay on tier 21. There are two ways for me to stay on tier 21 with how it is the game right now. One would be to build money, obviously, and I'm only missing 5 EST, so technically having Hydra on Wall on Kana would have been another way to stay on tier 21. So yeah, speaking of the FE4 banner, FE4 banner is quite nice for free-to-play standards, I guess, because even if it doesn't seem like it's a cool banner, we are getting Slaves to Sparrow on the regular summoning pool. I'm gonna get OC Felix. I mean, that's the first Felix we have received, which I did not have for some reason. Funnily enough, I think your rival might still get his refines sooner than you, because we're still on 5-point units, which means that the regular units are missing still 2 years, and the Brave banner, the Brave unit is only missing 1.5 years. So you are worse than Brave Felix, and you'll be worse than Brave Felix for a long time until you get your weapon refined, which will have to still make you better than the Brave unit, which I doubt will be the case. You have Golden Reflexes for other attacks with Finish 4. That's not terrible. These skills are okay. This is my first copy though. Oh yeah, Focus Chairs is a thing. That could actually be helpful if I'm summoning on one single color, because it would mean that the next 5-star will be the unit I want. And technically I could then spark on every color, and if I get pretty broke I would buy those units. I would get Focus Chairs faster, but it's not worth the risk because the other focus units from other colors will not give me Focus Chairs. Seriously? Another Esgard? So even back when Felix was released, he was quite good. It's just as it is right now, it didn't have no follow-up, and that made him get countered by, you know, armor units with Omnibreaker. Like Arcane Cyan was a nice counter to him. And obviously right now with the speed, with the stats creep weapons have gotten, these spare weapons, he isn't fast enough. So I'm gonna get OC Ike. I believe I have him +8, so that would be my +9 copy. It doesn't matter, like he's strictly worse than his legendary counterpart, so it's not great. Also, a 4-star special does not increase the focus chairs, so it does not reset the ratio either. But like, yeah, it's just there. It kinda means nothing, because it would not even be my first 5-star lock unit that's not a legendary and such. Great! I'm gonna get 4 mortys. Plus risk minus attack. Well, technically, what I really want is for him to leave enemies, so maybe plus red and minus attack is not terrible. Because you will tank with their mages. Like right now I'm using Link with Elfin, so I get in Hexblade. So technically getting plus res might be nice on him. So yeah, that's good. Now I have him, I could summon now on every color to save some orbs and spark him. That's what I'll do. So yeah, that's what I'll do. And maybe that way I can get some of the other focus units from this banner. Maybe. Lex, I'm not sure if you have gotten the weapon refined today or if it is tomorrow. It's probably tomorrow. I have enough copies to make him plus 10, but I don't have the dual skill because that dual skill is on a mythic unit. Only on a mythic unit. And I don't think a weapon refine is going to make you strong enough to be worth using on iterates. I mean, it's not impossible. If they feel like it, they could always just give them warp and then he would be great. Like warp with slaying for no reason and then extra cooldown, and you have a really good girl force unit. Are you for real? I'm gonna get another 4 mortys. This is the same round. Okay, let me take a screenshot of that, because that might be a good thumbnail. This is also my number 23 summon. Great then. I don't even need to spark him. I will still reach the spark because I'm halfway there. What should I do now? I don't think I want to spark him just so I have him on both seasons and then a Steel Fighter. I will go on every color, that's what I was doing. I'm not going to skip a color, it's just that makes me, that will take me more orbs. So, if I get more from Mortis, that'll be great, but there's no need. I'm gonna get 4! Don't carry you back on FP8. It's still a 5-star love unit, he'll do something. I believe he had a lot of 2 damage, but that 2 damage might be around the same as the other units nowadays. I think it's like 1x5 it's like 1x5 blade effect or Azura's blade effect. But that'll be what, at most 24 times 3 will be 56 damage. Well, that's still a lot of 2 damage. You have the Unity Speed Defense, which was never released before, the Tier 4 Trace skill, and that's it. I mean, yeah, I'll take that. That's another focus chairs. I doubt I'll get enough focus chairs. And it wouldn't matter, I have 2 for more of these now. I don't know, should I use Spark? Should I use Spark for Mortis just so I have 4 Mortis on both seasons and then a Steel Fighter? Is it worth it? I do have Nihogor, but that's not a terrorist defense. I have Leradar, which I could just give him a fire save and more or less be fine, I guess. Like the ward blocking is good, but like if I have Rerun for the ice tiles, I can double already. Not need the ward blocking. And ward blocking is not as effective nowadays with Emblem Lin and Lin Rin. It still is, but it's just There are ways around wall blocking. So yeah, let's hope that I can still have enough scores for the next legendary mythic banner and such. I don't know who'll be in there. I think Nikokor is getting a rerun on that banner too. It would be awesome if I could get a copy of her, because that would be a Slick Fighter or fodder, which is what Marnie wants. Like, I essentially waited to see this banner in case they release Slick Fighter 4 on a unit there. It did not happen. Should I spark him? Like, I don't really know what I will do with the other units, even if I get them. I mean, I know Alea is nice. He could probably tell me to Borlin, and if I were to sacrifice an Axion Enrica from the counter block, he'll probably be able to do something thanks to Miracle on tank. But I don't know. Ice Lock from Hortensia could actually be helpful to block enemies from reaching me, but I don't know. On Engage, what tends to happen is if you try to use Obstrad as high styles against multiple enemies, is that one breaks that and the other one still attacks you. So. Alright then, so this should be my last round. Yeah, maybe I'll just spark him. That way I'll have two, and I'll still have him another more for fodder, which will be for price circle money probably. I would need to find a top tier free passive, which I'm not sure if I have available. I don't need to do this round. I don't need to finish this round. I should maybe keep going until another 5-star, honestly, because that's what I like to do. But it's never guaranteed, so. Okay, I had to do this bark first. I don't really care about it. Yeah, I will get another Mortis. I don't mind using him twice. Okay, let's go and finish this round. Let's see if I get a 5-star soon. I hardly doubt I could have enough ores for another spark, but I don't need another spark. And because the next new Heroes banner hasn't been released, I think even if I waste all the ores I currently have, which I won't because I have just gotten winter female set. Even if I were to have wasted all those orbs, I would probably still have enough orbs for 100. I would probably still reach like 100 orbs before the mythic legendary emblem banner. You might be a good Ether Race defense unit, I guess, because a ranged cavalier is a ranged cavalier. You might actually be also a good Ether Race offense unit with Lynn's Ring, honestly, because you have Brave Effect. Brave Effect and effective damage. Yeah, Brave Effect and effective damage is quite nice. The thing is that you're also green, so that kinda sucks. With the Brave Effect and effective damage, you might actually perform better than Lynn in terms of damage output, so maybe you could be better taking out the red far save enemies. Let me check again who's your weapon and such. You get inside support, which is at least some stats, but with lane range you don't really get anything. You get in 2 damage and 2%, so that should be more than Lynn's getting from her weapon. And then you have that A skill that gives you what? 30% pierceable DR. No follow-up, which is nice because I don't really have her lane. Well, with Elfin I have, because infantry follow-up 4 is a thing. And you have half the piercing this way, so that's Lynn. You have this, which is something. It can give you up to what? I think it can give you up to 12 speed defense debuff. Not sure if that's better or worse than Speed Taker from Lynn. Like, I know you don't get access to that, but what I'm thinking is about damage output, because Speed Taker is 20% of the speed and this is it. This is 12 defense debuff, while the other one is 4 defense and then that, so it's 8 points. And 20 might be like 16, so you might have around the same damage output. You do have a Skull, which it doesn't matter too much. Like, the best thing for that would be there against Fomortis or something. Like, you could against Nihogor, you could ditch her special, which would still give her the DR, but I would at least not face an special from her, and with your DR you could maybe leave. Yes, maybe, it's hard to say. The thing is that you have the effective damage. You have the effective damage against them, so even if your 2 damage is more or less the same, you will have the effective damage. That's what makes you maybe better than her. Also, 4 hits might do better than 3 hits from Odin. We'll have to wait and see for that. I mean, it's not like I'm not using Lane Ring, it's more like maybe you are better than Ullr. Yeah, probably you're better than Ullr. Ullr is a mythic, but I don't need her. I think I can use Rune. The issue with Rune is that I probably don't have the slots to use Rune, Lyn, and this unit at the same time. I mean, I wasn't having the slots for that before. I was running Ullr as my reinforcement slot, which it still works for getting 4 for getting 4 seeds attacks before on by turn 3, so I might do that if that's possible. And yeah, my rating has been resetted, so that's about it. I don't have the ores to get another spark on this banner, not within 6 days, and I don't need it because I have 3 for Mortis, 1 for each season and then another one for fodder probably, unless I want to fodder 2 for some reason, like maybe I had to fodder 2 to get both Shield Fighter and the prior save. Alright then, I'll see you on another video. Bye!